not catching the gopher? I'm going to show you why. Wait till you see what I came across. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, CraigHowToPest.com. If you've never been to this channel before, guys, and don't know what it's about, I'm going to tell you right now. This is where we highlight professional grade products, and then we show you DIYers how to use them. If that's something that's of interest to you guys, hit that subscribe button down below, and these videos come out multiple times a week. Also, guys, we are going to throw links up in the channel during the video, and you can direct order by punching on those links. Guys, it's YouTube shopping, and it couldn't be any easier. So if you see a product you like, just hit that button. But hey, without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, CraigHowToPest.com. I got a great one for you today. This last weekend, the wife and I were taking our morning walk, and we came across some GopherHawks. We came across some GopherHawks that are set so horribly wrong, they are never going to catch a gopher. And I'm going to show you how to avoid that. So follow me, let's reenact our walk. As we walked over this way, we came by this house and we saw this.
What the hell is that?
Guys, what do you got? What do you got here? You got 4 GopherHawks all set, but set the wrong way. They're set at an angle. They're set too close together. This is somebody that just came out here and just vomited GopherHawks all over the yard. You're not going to catch the gopher. You know why you're not going to catch the gopher? Look right here. He went right next to the trap. Look at this. He just went around it. He's laughing at the GopherHawk. I'm even kicking where he's laughing. So what are we going to do? We're going to get this house right for the customer. We asked them if they'd like us to come out and show them how it's done the right way. Now, unfortunately, I can't blame this on the homeowner because they didn't do it. They hired a company, which is even worse, okay? They got a technician out here that obviously was not trained properly in doing gopher work. So I'm going to show you how to correct that, you DIYers, and wipe out that gopher itself. So the first thing we have to do, we have to remove these out of the yard. Now, what kind of PPE do you need to be in to do gopher work, to use a GopherHawk? The coolest clothing that you can possibly put on, because it is hotter than you know what. So shorts, t-shirts, I don't care. Gloves, because I don't want to get my hands dirty. Do you have to have gloves on? No, that's a myth, guys. Putting gloves on to keep gophers away because they smell the scent on your hands, it's a myth, guys. You do not need it. I've showed you in other videos, gloves, no gloves, you still catch the gopher. So let's remove these GopherHawks and get set up to do it the right way. Now look at this. I want you to look at this. Do you see these prongs right here? This is amazing. That's going to catch nothing. Look it. This is my GopherHawk. Right here. That's what the prongs look like. Do you see that? They're open, spread. Look at this. What's that gonna catch? They ain't gonna catch anything. They're smashed. That's how you spring the GopherHawk, okay? Little smack right there. I've showed you the screwdriver trick. Hit the little trigger, it goes off. I just splashed that in my face. And I'll tell you what else I'm gonna do. It is really hot out here. We're talking 100 degrees right now. I'm gonna put on my sunglasses because it's hot. All right, guys, my GopherHawk over here to the side. I'm going to go back and show you that in just a minute. Let's pull this bad boy out. Okay, that's how they should look. That's how they should look. Do you see that little thing swinging in the middle right there? That little thing right in there? Don't get your finger in there. That's what they hit. They hit that, and then it springs. When you set this in the ground, this has to be set up with the tunnel, okay? So they come in that way. So let's spring these. Done. This is ridiculous. Do you see the angle of that thing? GopherHawks are supposed to be set straight up and down, not at an angle. Okay, nothing wrong with the prongs on this one. Somehow the prongs on the other one got smashed. And the last one right here. Okay, this one's not bad either, okay? So we got the GopherHawks out of the ground. Those are fine. I just want to use mine because I don't know if they're going to come back and take their traps. So we're just going to put those away so they can when they come back. And I'm going to use mine. Guys, when you get a GopherHawk from howtopest.com, this is what it looks like. It comes in a box just like this, except for yours will not say do not ship because it's mine. And the box will be a lot prettier, okay? This is old. This is what it looks like. You have the GopherHawk, actual trap, that you just saw me pull out of the ground. And then you have what's called the stake right here. Okay, this is how you're gonna probe into the tunnel system. But before you do that, you just take this off. This is the probe. You've seen me do GopherHawk videos, I've explained that, but those of you that this is your first time to the channel, first time watching, this is the first thing you start with right here, the little stake, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go along here and you're gonna knock down all the mounds. You're gonna make them flush. Okay, so all I'm doing is going with my foot and knocking everything down. Now you're doing this for two reasons. You're doing it to smash the dirt down so you have less dirt when you pull this out of the ground so you don't have a cave in, and you're doing it so you know where there's new activity if something new pops up. Now, we may have an issue when we put our traps. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I come back in part 2 and we show you a gopher and it's a one and done. But I may be working against what's already been done by the previous company. So I'm gonna take my probe right here, and this was the freshest activity right here, right here, right here, and right here. And I'm gonna start probing. Okay guys, so we're just probing now, trying to figure out where this tunnel is. Now when you find it, you're not gonna have resistance, it's gonna cave in. Like that, right there. This right here is a tunnel system because it went like this. It was resistance and then it caved. It was like, boom, and it wasn't much resistance. Now, here's the reason you smash the mounds down. If the camera sees that, I want all this dirt away from my hole that I'm gonna make bigger because I don't want to cave in. So I want to do this. I want to get this stuff opened up. And then when I pull this probe out, I pack it down a little bit like this. And then I'm gonna pull this out slowly and I'm done with this. I'm just gonna wipe this off and I'm gonna put it back in the bigger stake. And I'm gonna come right back to the center of this. And this is where I wanna make my hole that's gonna make this fit solid in the ground. So don't put this in and go at an angle like this. You wanna go straight down. And if it doesn't give you that open hole, then you gotta move on, man. This GopherHawk needs to be up and down. Can you have a little bit of an angle? Sure, but you need to try to stay as parallel as possible. Pack the dirt around as you get it all the way toward, when you start to get it all the way out, the tip, you pack it. Now see the hole? Come over here and get that hole. Can you see that? Is that my shadow help? You see the hole right here? Okay, so this is where we're gonna put the GopherHawk. So what we're gonna do is, we know that tunnel system is like this. This is the tunnel system right here, as far as I can tell. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, and I know if I open it, it's gonna open like that. That's what I want right there. I wanna try to aim that, the open part, as close as I can to that tunnel system. So you're in the hole, like so. This is a really tight hole, so see that? You're in the hole. Now you're at the bottom, right? Okay, now this is the pull-up part. This is where you don't push. Pack your dirt back in. Get this thing nice and tight like that. You can use a little extra dirt from around the areas if you need to. Pack this in. Now do you see the yellow right here? And you see the gray? Okay, here's what's gonna happen. When I sit this, that yellow is gonna go away. So I put my hand here, get a little power, and now pull up. I'm only pulling with my right hand. This thing is set, okay? It's all you do. Now you can take this and you can pack it in so it'll stay tight. There's nothing wrong with that. See the yellow's gone? Here's a trick to GopherHawks. If you see yellow, you caught your fellow. Just remember that. This is how you know that something's in that trap. It's highly unlikely that this trap springs by itself. Can it happen? Sure. If you see yellow, you caught your fellow. That's all we can do today. In part 2, we're gonna come back and we're hopefully, in this first attempt, gonna have a gopher in the trap and show you guys how awesome these GopherHawks actually are. So we're gonna take the GopherHawks from the other company, put them on the front porch for the customer. I'm gonna take my stake, pack it up, and we will come back and check this in a day or two. Sometimes you have to leave them for a week, sometimes longer. But if you start to see new mounds in other areas, he's moved on. He's exhausted that tunnel system. Now understand, GopherHawks are for areas where you just have a little bit of activity. If you have mounds all over your yard, you're better off going to something else, like a Victor Easy Set, a Victor Easy Set gopher trap or a Gophinator. Those are way better bang for your buck because you can put multiples out and catch multiple gophers. The GopherHawk catches one at a time, but it does a fantastic job doing that. Stay tuned for part 2. Welcome back, guys. Part 2 of the Gophinator in effect. And we're going to show you what's going on. We're about a week later from the first part of this. Episode 1, I guess, is what you would call that. We're going to blend them together, so you're probably watching this all together right now. Episode 1, we showed you what we came across on our walk. We showed you just 4 or 5 gopher traps just set totally incorrectly. And then we came back and got with the homeowner, and she gave us permission to film it the way we wanted to do it. So we pulled those traps and we put ours. Now, full disclosure, in the first one, you saw us with the Gophinator, or the GopherHawk, right over in this area right here. Well, we came back yesterday, actually, and we still had no activity, but we had some new movement right here. So we went ahead and we pulled that. Now, we thought that might happen because a lot of those tunnels were disturbed by the setting of those other GopherHawks by the previous company. So we found this really good system right here that we think has worked out well for us, and we have the yellow. And remember what I told you guys, if you have the yellow, you caught your fellow. Now, I also told you that you don't need gloves. You don't, but I'm putting gloves on because I don't want to get dirty today. So we'll put these on and then we'll pull this out together and we'll find out if we got this bad boy in the trap. Now what you want to do is when you pull this, you're going to have a little resistance now if you've caught something. So you need to kind of move the dirt out of the way to help yourself get this up out of here. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle. And you can tell I'm pulling this trap up, which means something is giving me resistance. Check it out, get the camera in here. Look what I got here, guys. Oh, there's Mr. Gopher right there. Guys, this is a GopherHawk in action. If you set this trap properly, not the way that you saw these in the first part of this video, those were totally set wrong and it'll jack up the system and give this a bad name. This is a fantastic trap, the GopherHawk. You just have to make sure that you set it straight up and down, and you have to make sure those prongs are the right way. Now, let's get this guy out of the trap. What do? You kind of just go like this and he falls out. And you can tell that is a big size gopher. You guys see that? It's a good sized gopher. Now, what do I do with the gophers? He goes right back in the tunnel, just like that. Okay? Little tuck down in there. And why do I do that? It's not because it deters gophers, guys. It does not deter gophers, okay? All it does is make great fertilizer. So all this activity he's done tearing your lawn up, this is going to make great fertilizer and help this lawn grow back even greener in this area. So there's no point to do anything else with it besides put it back in the hole itself. Guys, that is the GopherHawk. Make sure you clean this bad boy off when you're done so it is ready to go again. And remember, do not push down. I'm seeing some models now that don't have that on there, so you wouldn't know. But remember, don't push down. You're going to crush these things. And we showed you the crush traps in the first segment of this video. Any comments? Anything that you want to ask me that I may have missed on the GopherHawk? Comment section down below. Appreciate the thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, and you get these videos multiple times a week. Craig, howtopest.com.